Bob Marley One Love released yesterday in theatres. I actually seen this last week, a good 7 days before it came out, and I never made my review. And there is some reasons as to why I didn't run very fast to do that review, and I'm only doing it now, so here is my review. Kingsley Ben-Adir is perfect in this role, right? He's really, really good. He's phenomenal. I actually don't know, and I was trying to look it up, if they just layered Bob's real voice over Kingsley Ben-Adir's singing scenes, because it sounded one-to-one with Bob Marley, and maybe that's what they did. But if Kingsley Ben-Adir actually sang like that, and that's his voice in the movie over the singing scenes, then he actually nailed Bob's voice to a T, because it actually sounded just so one-to-one that you just thought that it was just being layered over. And someone can hopefully confirm that to me, but I thought he was great. Lashana Lynch was great too. There's one scene where she is arguing with Bob, and she basically is just kind of going hammer and tongs at him about not being at home and not really loving her anymore. And I thought she aced the scene. She was terrific, and it was actually really emotional and really hit the heartstrings. But what lets this down for me is the script. I just felt like it was jumping around a lot. We didn't really delve too deep into Bob's life. And one thing, and this isn't really a spoiler, but the movie is called One Love, and the ending scene is Kingsley Ben-Adir about to perform One Love, and we don't get to hear him sing it. Now look, it cuts to like a documentary kind of feature of old footage of Bob, and I guess that's important, but it would have been nice, because the movie is called One Love, just to hear it actually performed in the movie. Maybe a small gripe from me, you might not agree with that, but I just was like, right, the movie just ended before the song that this movie is named about is sang. Bit of a weird decision. But yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I just kind of didn't agree with it. And yeah, just like some of the emotional beats and stuff don't have a lot of time to sink in, because it is jumping around so fast. I think it's only about an hour and 45, an hour and 50. Maybe they would have been better with an extended runtime, but again, I kind of was a little bit checking my watch at some stages, which is kind of bad because the movie is short. And look, you know, I'm not going to say too much more about this movie, because unfortunately I didn't think it was great. You know, you've got the great biopics like Elvis that I really, really loved, and then you've got this one where, you know, the performances are good, but I think the script lets it down, and just some other creative decisions as well. And I'm going to have to give Bob Marley One Love a 3 stars, 5.5 out of 10, which is actually generous. I was going to give it 2.5 stars, but I bumped it up to 3 stars. Look, it's not the worst movie in the world. It's definitely not the best movie in the world, but it is a fun watch. And if you are a fan of Bob Marley, you're definitely going to love it. So Bob Marley One Love, it's out right now, and you should check it out if you're interested in it.